It was a much different time and way of life back then. A time when the beginning was just as normal to people as it is today for everyone that's living. But being a woman in the early 1900s was a challenge, especially when you're trying diligence of what's typical by men. Take for instance the game of basketball, an activity that encourages the male species to demonstrate their masculinity through physicality. But for women, they say it encourages a sense of violence and adaptation in behavior. A girl's desire of wanting to participate in the sport never sat well with moms and dads in the early 1900s, and it was no different for Ontario High School basketball team captain Grace Kincaid, a junior who was reluctant to behold her strength, but had a determination rooted in the realization of feeling incongruent. This is her story and her teammates of the 1908 Ontario High School Girls Basketball Team.
Over here. Pass the ball. Get her arm. Get her arm. Pass the ball. You got it. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Over this way. Pass the ball. Over this way. Pass the ball. Come on. You got it. You got it. I almost got it. No way. Stop it. Give me the ball.
Ladies! That is enough roughhousing. We do not play like boys. We play with grace, with finesse, with discipline. We play like champions. Understood? Good. Now, go get yourselves cleaned up. We'll have a meeting after that.
Meet Coach Avery, a pioneer of the basketball program and also a teacher here at Ontario High. Leading the 1907 team to the championship and one who knows how to make champions, she understood that these young women were just trying to be as conventional as they desired. Determined to inspire young women to see a new way, Coach Avery was known to use her own experiences as a woman to enlighten the youth to become powerful, disciplined individuals.
Posture. You are the returning champions representing Ontario High School, for which a sport was made for man. The barriers of equalization are broken by women, for you are all strong, powerful young women. Now, are there any questions? Yes, Isabel.
Do these new rules apply to the Naismith League?
No, they do not.
Well, why is that?
Because men can't follow directions. Now, if there are no other questions, you are dismissed and we will resume practice tomorrow after school.
As conventional as can be, young minds with big dreams for these indefatigable champions. But Grace Kincaid knew the realm of her limitations and knew not to go against her mother's wishes.
Avery.
Yes.
May I speak to you for a moment?
Absolutely. What's on your mind?
Well, you see, I don't think I'm going to be able to play this season. Mother's very reluctant on having me play at all. I would love to be on the team, I don't think I can.
Well, this comes as something of a shock. Why doesn't your mother want you to play?
She's already scolded me once for getting hurt, and I would really hate for her to find out.
Are there any exceptions? Your presence here is very much needed.
Jenny Kincaid, the mother of Grace, was a firm believer that the sport would lead a young Grace down the wrong path, and Miss Kincaid was one to make sure that it wasn't going to happen.
How was school?
It was pleasant, Mother.
You're not still participating in that vicious, nonsensical activity, are you?
No, Mother. I'm not.
Good. Because if I find out that you are, you're going to live with your father for a while.
Yes, Mother. I understand.
Naturally, obstacles were just a part of the game, even if some were created by your mother. A lady's life and her involvement in recreation in a nutshell. Grace recognized at such an early age that it wasn't going to be easy to stand tall. It was all for a sense of independence, leadership, and equality. For not just her and her generation, but for generations to come. After all, if the boys could do it, why can't the girls? The girls weren't only involved in basketball, they were a part of a social group that comprised of other academic features such as social events and activities. A way of balancing the mental state and path to take for their pleasures consists of helping out senior citizens with their daily lives, including tea parties, reading sessions, cooking, and/or cleaning, all while showcasing other talents as a form of entertainment.
Wow, where'd you learn to sing like that?
I'm good at more than just basketball, you know.
Has anyone seen Grace?
Grace, sit. I thought I made it clear to you that you are forbidden from playing that atrocious game. Now, what part didn't you understand?
Mother, it's not just a game.
That's enough. You are a young lady of class. You are deceiving yourself into thinking you are in need of attention by acting peculiar. You lied to me. You broke the golden rule of trust. You broke a promise. Get your belongings together. You're to head north to your father's.
Why must I be chastised, Mother? Why must I be castigated for attempting to do anything with my life? I mean, I can't do this, I can't do that. Women can't do anything, can they, Mother?
Watch your tone of voice, young lady, this instant.
Why? I can't reiterate my thoughts either.
A golden example of deprivation while seeing a yearning for a better life. It goes beyond throwing a ball through a basket. It has now become a sense of dignity and pride that's overseen by other agendas. There was even speculation going throughout the campus stating that the girls' basketball program was in jeopardy. So Miss Avery set up a meeting to verify with Ontario High School Dean Jefferson Taylor. And not a moment too soon, word got out and letters poured in from the community expressing their concerns. It was followed by updates, wanting answers, and a profound act of goodwill and gesture from their own Ontario High's boys basketball team. A letter from the team captain that simply stated, "We'd like to forfeit our season so that the girls could finish theirs." The girls' division remained and prospered. It was a much different time for women back then. The journey to find what it is that your heart desires was not as simple as today. But dignity and pride continue to shine today as these young women of the Chaffey Girls Basketball Team continue to emulate the pioneers of yesterday. A story that ameliorated the women's division and turned it into a legacy that is now over 130 years old. A precognition by Ginny Kincaid, despite ruling against Grace's interest to play. By seeing the potential the sport is generating in Grace as a young woman, Miss Kincaid ultimately has a change of heart and gives it another thought.
I've been thinking a lot about our dilemma and what was said the other night, and I just want you to know I'm very sorry.
It's okay, Mother. I understand that you're upset with me.
I'm never upset with you, Grace. I'm scared. I never knew your grandmother, and sometimes I wonder what life would have been like had I did. I only want what is best for you in life. You're all I have, Grace.
And you're all I have, Mother. I want what's best for you, too.
Miss Avery and the girls need you.
In 1908, Ontario High School won the championship for the second year in a row. It was a challenge that made the girls more determined to overcome obstacles, not only on the court, but in life. Guided by someone who experienced it firsthand, someone whose wit and erudition comes with a sense of brawniness, who's fearless, but more importantly, understood a woman's way of life. And the rest is history.